Back to the Chains podcast. I'm winner coach Jacob Pitcher.
And I'm the other co-host, Ben Knox.
We are going to talk about free agency. A lot of buzz around free agency. A lot of big names, signs, trades, everything.
Yeah.
We are going to dive right on into this.
First one we're going to start with is the Pittsburgh Steelers trading for Seattle Seahawks wide receiver DK Metcalf.
That is probably the biggest move in free agency. I mean, it was a shock. I thought he was going to go to the. Honestly, I thought he was going to come to the Patriots, or I think he said he wants to go somewhere warm. Did he say that?
Yeah, and Pittsburgh is not warm.
Yeah, that's not warm at all. Yeah, but that's going to be a scary duo. George Pickens and DK Metcalf. That is a scary duo. They are both medicines. Very physical.
That's a scary duo. Scary duo for other reasons. Like every other play, one of them's going to crash out, and all of a sudden, it's going to be 3rd and 40, and the Steelers' offense isn't capable of even getting 10 yards on one play. So...
yeah, imagine they can win any fight 2v2. They're winning that.
Yeah. No, they'll just gain up on someone.
That's true. All right, next year we're going to go to the Buffalo Bills.
Extending Josh Allen, getting an absolute bag.
Yeah, you got that money, bro.
Yeah. It was hold on. Agree? Yeah. Josh Allen, his contract is a 6-year worth $330 million with $250 million guaranteed.
That is flipping crazy, bro. Do you really need $250 million guaranteed?
I mean, money is money. I think it's the fact that he came out and said he could have taken more money. Dude, are you serious?
Yeah. Okay, another signing is Joey Bosa, who everybody thought was going to go to the Niners to play with Nick Bosa's brother, but he goes to the Bills. He replaces Von Miller, which I think Joey Bosa is a little better than Von Miller right now. He signs a 1-year deal, $12.6 million deal, $12 million guaranteed.
Yeah. And the Bills also extended edge Greg Versu, who signed a 4-year, $80 million contract extension that includes $54 million guaranteed. And then, which is nice. I think him and Joey Bosa, that's a solid edge duo. And then the Bills also re-signed DeMar Hamlin on a 1-year, $2 million deal.
Is he, I don't mean rude, but is this dude good just because?
Yeah, he had a silent.
Actually good.
I heard that he had a silently good year actually. But obviously, people are going to remember him for that incident.
Okay, the Dolphins, they did not really have any big names except really Zach Wilson 1-year deal.
Anyways. Then we go to the Patriots.
Oh my gosh, this is my team right here. We are spending up money.
I'll let Jacob do talking.
Yes, $120 million. We are spending that money. Finally, we get to do stuff for free agency instead of just sitting back and watching everything. Now for the QB, I don't know why I actually like Joe Milton, but I guess we're signing Josh Dobbs, he's still not bad. $8 million, 2 years. We get Mr. Barefoot, who just walks around barefoot everywhere. Mac Hollins, he's a good man-to-man receiver. But I feel like we always sign mid receivers. We can never sign an actual star. Morgan Moses for the Jets. He is a pretty good. He's a little on the older side, but we signed him for 3 years, $24 million. Still a good tackle. Now Harold Landry, which I thought was a really good pickup, which I was shocked we got him for the Tennessee Titans. This dude was a stud on the Titans, so I'm really excited. 3-year deal, $43 million. Now the biggest one I think for us is Milton Williams, who we thought we were not going to get. What was a trade or what happened with it?
It says he signed a 4-year, $104 million
who was supposed to get him? Someone was supposed to get him, then we jumped in and got him.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, something like that, but I don't care. I'm so happy. We gave him the bag, though. 4 years, $104 million with $51 million guaranteed at the signing. That's something crazy. And then another star. We have so many stars here. Carlton Davison. Was he the Lions quarterback?
No, wait. Yeah, he was Lions. With the Lions.
Yeah,
I thought he was still on the Bucs, but he wasn't.
Yeah, he's going to pair with Christian Gonzalez, regular duo. And the last one I'm going to talk about is Robert Spillane, he's a free agent. He was with the Raiders. Not bad. He's really good in the run game. So I'm really happy with that. Patriots, I think we did the best of free agency, but that's a little biased.
Maybe. Then we move on to New York Jets. I mean, they haven't really done much. I mean,
except one player.
Yeah, Justin Fields, who is pretty much destined to be their starting quarterback, which I don't really. I mean, they're not going to make the playoffs, I think.
But if you really think about it, the Jets have really never had a mobile QB, and now they got one. Like Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, you're right. I mean, maybe
Zach Wilson's not
maybe it'll be different, but I mean, Justin Fields. I think a lot of people just give him the benefit of the doubt because he got benched on the Steelers when he wasn't playing that bad. But realistically, if you actually sat there and watched the Steelers games, he kind of was. He was just getting carried by their defense. And he also played for the Bears, so that's probably another reason. And last time I checked this stat, it was really bad. Justin Fields is 3-20 when his defense gives up more than 20 points.
Everybody's hyping him up though. I don't know why. Like everybody's excited for this deal.
I don't know, because they
All right,
want him to see a good shot.
the Ravens. They re-signed 2
Re-signed.
players and signed 1 player. But actually,
Yeah.
got it.
They signed wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, 1 year, $5 million contract. I feel like the Ravens always sign
He's a good wide receiver 3.
receiver. Yeah.
Not bad.
Well, actually, he's going to be receiver 2 in that offense.
Receiver 2, you think?
Yeah.
Rashad Bateman over Rashad Bateman.
Yeah, of course. And then Ronnie Stanley re-signing on a 3-year, $1 million contract, which is pretty big. Shout out to bro. And then, meanwhile, we go over to the Bengals. I mean, they haven't done much. I mean, I
We're
guess
just gonna say the big name like T. Higgins.
who got the franchise tag.
Yeah, it's still up in the air about him. Like
Yeah.
apparently they're offering like a first round pick and more, and other teams are like, no, that's fucking crazy. Like
Yeah.
we're not doing that.
Meanwhile, the Browns, they acquired Kenny Pickett in a trade with the Eagles, and Kenny Pickett just came out and said he views himself as a starting quarterback. We'll see
Really?
if the Browns feel
Yeah.
We'll see if the Browns view the same way. I seriously doubt it, but I don't know what they're gonna do at the quarterback position. And then they also extended Myles Garrett for a 4-year
Oh, yeah.
extension that includes $123 million guaranteed and has an average per year salary of $40 million. The deal, which ties Garrett to the Browns for the next 6 years, also includes a no trade clause.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now the Steelers, we're gonna go back to them a little bit. They also like re-signed Mason Rudolph. I feel like it was like just there. Like he basically went on vacation and just came back.
Yeah, he. I guess Steelers fans will claim him as like a Pittsburgh legend or something like that, kind of like one of those role players they consider a legend. And the Steelers also signed Darius Slay, which is
$10 million.
Yeah.
That's actually a good deal.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
He didn't do that bad last season.
If he doesn't get washed, then he'll be good.
The Texans lose Tank Dell injury. They go get Christian Kirk for trade for a 2026 7th round pick. I think it's a good deal.
Yeah.
I think the Texans won this trade. Christian Kirk, he's still got some potential in him. He's still got some level of fire in him. So yeah.
Yeah. And Texans also traded away Laramie Tunsil to the Washington Commanders.
Oh, and they also gained C.J. Gardner-Johnson,
Yeah.
which is a very like shock. Like I don't know why the Eagles got rid of him, but yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. And they also gave up offensive guard Kenyon Green and a 2026 5th rounder. The Texans gave up that to Philly. I don't know what the Texans are trying to do at the offensive line.
Yeah,
They might be trying to kill their franchise quarterback.
Draft, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, the Colts. We're going to the Colts. Daniel Jones signing with the Colts.
Him and Anthony Richardson will battle.
Who do you think's better?
Oh, jeez. What?
Better than Daniel Jones or Anthony Richardson?
It's like asking what's better, grass or dirt. I don't know.
I'm gonna say Anthony Richardson.
You have to start Anthony Richardson. You should spend the first round pick on him. And the Colts have also signed cornerback Charvarius Ward, very good corner. If you're an Indy fan, you should be happy with that. And he also signed Cameron Bynum, which is also a very good safety. Yeah, that's pretty good. Meanwhile, we go down to the Jaguars. They signed former Commander wide receiver De'Ami Brown, 1 year, $10 million. Be prepared for De'Ami to make one good play every 5 games.
the blind catch when the dude covered his eyes in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
The Titans, they are looking not that good. They didn't really sign that much people except offensive tackle Dan Moore, 4-year deal, $82 million, and they signed Van Jefferson,
and he also signed Cody Barton, who signed a 3-year, $21 million contract. Barton, when I heard he wasn't that bad at Denver last year, but when he was with the Commanders in 2023, he was the worst linebacker in football. So I don't know what Tennessee's about to get for the next 3 years.
Now the Broncos, we're going with the Broncos. They are one of the teams that people think they definitely won free agency. They just picked up Evan Ingram from a 2-year deal, $23 million, and they picked up Dre Greenlaw
and Talhuna Hufanga.
That name. Taluna, a 3-year deal, $45 million, and Dre Greenlaw, 3-year, $35 million.
That defense is gonna be scary because it was already like top 7. Now all of a sudden they add those guys. That defense is gonna end up being like top 3 or something.
And they get a tight end, so it's gonna be. They're probably gonna draft Ashton Jetty now because they're either gonna draft a running back in the draft or a tight end. I think they're gonna take Ashton Jetty.
Meanwhile, we go over to the Chiefs. They
signed 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah, Gardner Minshew to be the backup, I'm assuming. And
former Patriot legend Bailey Zappi.
Yeah, him too. And he also signed running back Elijah Mitchell. And then they gave the franchise tag to Trey Smith. And he also re-signed Hollywood Brown.
Okay. The Raiders They Raiders signed Geno Smith in a
They
trade.
acquired, they
Yeah,
acquired him in a
yeah,
trade.
not signed, but they acquired a trade with Geno Smith in exchange for a 2025 third round pick. And I think that's it, right? Yeah.
No, they signed running back Raheem Mostert, signing a 1 year,
Oh yeah, I
$2.1
did not see
million
that.
contract, and they extended
Max
edge
Crosby.
Max Crosby a 3 year extension worth $106.5 million with $91.5 million guaranteed. And
Commanders legend.
yeah, I guess
Jeremy
Jeremy Chin signed a 2 year deal worth more than 16 mil. Sucks that we lost Jeremy Chin because I really liked him a lot, but hey,
The
gotta do what you gotta do.
Chargers.
Yeah. Now we move on to the
Jalen
Chargers.
Rager, forgot that boy was in the league there.
Yeah.
Anyways, Mike Williams going back to the Chargers.
Yeah, he's going home.
He was at the Steelers. Oh, he's going back to the Chargers. 1 year deal, $6 million.
Yeah.
Cleo Mack also signed a 1 year deal, $18 million.
Yeah, and then they also signed running back Najee Harris, agreed to a 1 year deal with $5.5 million fully guaranteed. And then my goat before Jaden Daniels, Taylor Heineke, re-signed on a 1 year deal.
Commanders legend.
I love to see it. Love to see it. I love Heineke.
All right, we're gonna move to AFC or NFC.
I must announce this. I don't even know this if I'm allowed to say this.
Oh, yep. Oh, right.
I'm not even allowed. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this. But the terrorist Benjamin St. Juice is no longer with the Commanders. He has signed with the LA Chargers. Thank the good Lord for that. Oh my God! Because let me tell you, I don't even know if Chargers fans even are gonna watch this. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
but if you do,
Chargers
I just hope you know when a ball gets thrown to him, it's either gonna be a 30-yard completion, or if it's not, it's a guaranteed pass interference, automatic first down. So
yeah.
All
right, NFC.
Oh, and they also signed Dante Jackson to a 2 year deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NFC East, Cowboys
go to the NFC.
made a little bit of moves. Signed Miles Sanders and Javonte Williams is not bad. Javonte Williams 1 year deal, $3 million. That's really it. We're gonna skip the Cowboys because they're buns.
Yeah,
all right,
we don't care. No one cares about Dallas.
The Giants. Let's skip them too. Actually,
no. They signed 2 guys. Paulson Adebo, very good signing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they also signed Javon Holland, also really good signing. Their
Okay,
defense is definitely the strong suit of that team.
And that's all they can carry. The offense is gonna sell.
Yeah.
Now the Eagles.
Yeah, they signed
lost some
Jackson.
players.
Yeah, they've lost some guys.
They lost a lot of Super Bowl players.
But they traded for offensive guard Kenyon Green, part of the C.J. Gardner-Johnson trade. And they also re-signed Zach Bond on a 3 year, $51 million deal. And they signed the cornerback Adoree Jackson on a 1 year deal. Very good. And he also traded for quarterback DTR Dorian Thompson-Robinson with the Browns, along with a 2025 fifth-round pick in exchange for QB Kenny Pickett.
All right,
Ben Ox. And then Saquon signed a 2 year extension.
Go crazy, Ben Ox.
All right.
It's Commanders.
And then my Washington Commanders, or Redskins, or football team. I don't even know at this point.
Marcus Mariota.
Yeah.
Commanders legend.
Yeah. Washington re-signs Marcus Mariota now. Although he is just a backup quarterback, he does play a huge part.
Jeremy Nichols. Commanders legend.
Yeah, Jeremy McNichols. He also he's very solid. He was very good or not very good, but he was very solid. He did his thing whenever we gave him the ball. Then maybe our biggest Dane, maybe. Washington trades for wide receiver Deebo Samuel and a trade with the 49ers in exchange for a 5th round pick, number 147. And then the Commanders also re-signed tight end John Bates, re-signs to a 3 year, $21 million deal. Most people don't really know who John Bates is, but he is probably one of the best blocking tight ends in the league. Probably top 5 for sure. And then they also re-signed tight end Zach Ertz. Yeah. They re-signed tight end Zach Ertz on a 1 year deal. They trade. This might be the biggest move. Actually, it's kind of either the Deebo trade or this. They traded for offensive tackle Laramie Tunsil in a trade for the Texans. Gotta protect the franchise quarterback Jane Daniels. Love this trade.
We can skip down. Let's go to Javon Kinlaw.
Yeah.
Signed 3 year, $45 million.
Yeah, interesting. And then we also re-signed Bobby Wagner to a 1 year deal with $9.5 million with $8 million guaranteed.
Oh, and Patriot veteran Jonathan Jones.
Yeah, agreed to a 1 year deal. I like that a lot. And then we also re-signed the GOAT Trustway to a 1 year deal. That's all.
The Bears.
For the Bears.
We gotta speed up.
For the Commanders.
We gotta speed it up a little bit. The Bears. They stacked their O-line, getting Joe Thuney, Drew Dahlman, and who else did they get? Jonah Jackson.
Yeah.
All really good linemen. They're protecting Caleb Williams. Ben Johnson going crazy. They also signed Grady Jarrett, 3 year, $45 million.
Yeah.
Now the Lions,
Now we go over to Detroit. They haven't really done much.
they had just DJ
No,
Reed,
yeah,
I would
just
say, which is
DJ
a
Reed.
good
That's about it.
pull. Yeah,
And then we go over to the Packers. They signed
not
offensive
really.
guard Aaron Banks and cornerback Nate Hobbs. Two nice signings for them, but they haven't really done much. Then we go over to the Vikings, who I think have had a really good offseason. They re-signed Aaron Jones. They signed offensive guard Will Fries to a 5-year, $88 million deal. Very good.
Ryan
They signed,
Kelly,
yeah, center.
Jonathan Allen,
Yeah,
Javon Hargrave, Byron Murphy, Harrison Smith coming
yeah,
back for the 14 NFL season.
yeah,
That boy's a vet with them. I feel like he's gonna retire with
yeah,
them.
yeah. He's a Minnesota legend, and I think the Vikings are having a really good free agency. Them getting Jonathan Allen is going to help them out a lot. Even though, as a
Commanders
Commanders
legend.
fan, I know he hasn't done much in the past few seasons, but he's still going to be a big part.
Now the Falcons, honestly.
Yeah, we go down to the
Yeah,
Falcons.
we can skip them.
They signed
Mike
Leonard
Hughes
Floyd
and Leonard Floyd.
and Devon Diablo and Mike Hughes, but like they haven't really done that much. Then we go over down to Carolina. They extended J.C. Horn to a 4-year, $100 million with $70 million guaranteed. At this current point in time, he is the highest paid cornerback in NFL history.
Yeah, that's crazy. J.C. Horn, he's a good quarterback too. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and Rico Dow, 1-year deal,
yeah.
6.25.
And then we go over to the Saints. Most confusing. How can they? Like, I don't understand. They're always a negative cap space.
Yeah, how do they sign Juan Johnson for $30 million?
Yeah, and how do they get Justin Reed
and Chase Young and Cam Jordan?
Yeah, like
Wait,
this
what
is
the heck?
like I don't understand. I would have to look into the NFL like salary cap thing, but I just don't get it.
All right, the Bucks.
Then we go over down to the Bucks.
They re-signed Chris Godwin, 3
Yeah.
years, $66 million deal. Everybody thought, oh, he's leaving, he's getting traded. Nope, they bring him
No.
back one more year.
Yeah,
And Levante David too.
yeah, and he
One
also
more
signed Edge Hassan Reddick to a 1-year, $14 million deal. I mean, the Bucks haven't made much noise, but I mean they've made good moves for themselves. Then we go over down to the Cardinals.
Jacoby
Their biggest
Brissett.
move.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah,
Jacoby
I
Brissett.
haven't. Yeah, I haven't even seen that either. That's wow. Jacoby Brissett to the Cardinals. Okay, Jacoby Brissett, 2 years, $12.5 million deal.
Patriots
backup,
legend.
not bad. Commanders legend as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And they also get someone who I think is going to help him out very much, Josh Sweat. I'm glad he's out of the NFC.
I'm not gonna lie, I
man.
haven't heard of this dude before this year. I don't remember him. What team was he on last year? Was he the
Philly?
Eagles?
He's been on Philly for the past 4 years.
Yeah, I feel like
I've heard of him.
he's probably been solid, probably not like a star. He probably just popped out this season.
No, he's been a star for a while.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. You just
He's always overshadowed.
Actually, no. Yeah, so, I don't know, probably. Then we go over to the Rams. They signed
2 quarterbacks and a receiver.
Well, they re-signed 2 quarterbacks, Matt Stafford and Jimmy Garoppolo. Actually, they restructured Matt Stafford's contract, and he also brought in wide receiver Devontae Adams.
That's a shocker move. I mean,
yeah, that is
I did not expect that.
Yeah, I did not expect that either.
That's like, I mean, they keep Cooper Kupp. That's a scary.
No, they already released Cooper Kupp.
Oh, they released him. Okay,
yeah.
you're right.
And then he also re-signed Tutu Atwell.
Yeah, I think he's actually pretty good, young, good dude, potential.
And then we go down to the 49ers.
Who just lost everybody.
Yeah, they've lost everyone. And their only notable Brandon is Mac Jones and DeMarcus Robinson.
Sad.
And Jason Pinnock.
Yeah,
and then we go over down to Seattle.
It's the last team here. Last team here.
Sam Darnold. Wow.
3-year, $100.5 million, $55 million guaranteed.
I think this is a bad idea.
You don't think it's a bad idea? Why?
Because Seattle's got a bad offensive line and got no weapons. We've seen what happens when Sam Darnold.
I mean, Tyler Lockett might be one of the Raiders too. That's rumored too.
Well, yeah, but we're talking about Seattle.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
They only got Jackson Smith, and they already released Tyler Lockett. Like,
yeah,
I think this might be one of the biggest flops in NFL history.
That's great.
And then they brought in Edge, former Cowboy DeMarcus Lawrence, which him and Micah Parsons have been going at it on Twitter. If you have seen that.
All right. Well, that is all the free agency recap.
Yeah.
I think next week we're gonna grade the teams. Are you good with that, Maddox? You want to grade them?
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll have to see the schedule here. All right. See you guys.